excruciating pictures of Roland Martin, the Democrat, the family man, the husband, okay? No kids. Everybody's been speculating whether this man is gay or not, or bisexual. I have the receipts in my phone. Yeah. Can someone like Roland Martin with a platform as big as his, journalistic integrity, democratic position, can they preach Black family values while living kinky lifestyles behind the scenes that don't involve their wives? Can they do that? Can people like him get away with that with no hair on his head and his wife being a preacher? Does he get a pass?
Hey, what's up, fam? I just jumped on here for a minute just to kind of tackle this Roland Martin situation. I'm not sure if you guys heard, but I'm sure you have. It's all over the web, all over television. It's trending right now. Tasha K and Poetik Flakko, which are two mainstream YouTubers, they're pretty known. They just revealed some type of hidden video that was concealed by Roland Martin where he was cheating on his wife. And he had some type of leopard print, pantyhose on, or thong or something like that. It's just a really embarrassing situation. And they're talking about how the wife, I don't know how they know this, but they're saying that she's been a loyal wife for 21 years. I mean, they're probably just speculating, but either way, it's not cool to cheat on your wife like that. And it's not smart when you're somebody like Roland Martin is a very, very notable journalist. So you should know not to put yourself in such a risky position. Whether it's taking still photos with a camera, whether it's taking a video camera, setting stuff up around the room, you should know better than that. I mean, not only as a grown, common sense thinking adult, even if I wasn't a journalist, I wouldn't want to take pictures and videos of my sexual exploits just because it might get into the wrong hands. But when you're notable, when you're a mainstream journalist, that's even worse. But what I want to focus on today is the fact that I think that Tasha K and Poetik Flakko outing him like this was pretty diabolical.
And I feel like that's why a lot of people think that he may be gay or bisexual. Yes, because given the size of his area, he can't give anything. He can only receive for pleasure.
And now, I'll be real, as a man, I did not know that penis got that small.
Listen, now I wanted to tell people this. This is obviously a medical condition.
Yes, absolutely.
This is a medical condition.
I know what you all are going to say. Probably going to say, well, he shouldn't have cheated in the first place. This might be God, allowing him to face the consequences for his actions. And none of this would have been even allowed for them to exploit him like this if he didn't cheat on his wife and go against his vows, which is correct. But you have to be a low down, bottom feeding human being, just trifling, to just try to ruin somebody's personal life and ruin their career just to get clicks and views on whatever, on a platform, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Like they're on all of the major social media platforms. But regardless, you have got to be a low, like the scum of the earth, especially if you don't have a beef with this person. Like I could see, and there's been other YouTube influencers that have said this. They said, if you had a beef with somebody, you want to take them down and you want to one-up them as a part of some back and forth you're going through, some type of exchange with somebody you have a battle with. Okay, it's understandable. It's still low down, it's still unethical, still immoral, but there's a reason behind it. You guys had a beef. He talked about maybe your wife or your child or some disease you had, or he may have, talked about something personal in your life, and then you strike back at him by revealing some concealed photo or video of him, okay, boom, you one-upped him. That's understandable if you have a beef with this person. But if you don't even have a beef, that means that you're just arbitrarily, out of nowhere, doing this just to get mass exposure, just for your views and your clicks and your subscriptions to go up. I mean, man, you could, I know, when you consider yourself a pseudo news outlet, and I say pseudo because they're not real journalists, but they do pride themselves on current events and popular culture. So I know there's a certain duty you have to your viewers to get stuff out here before TMZ, or try to get it out there before other sites, but God, that was brutal. And then when you go to Tasha K and Poetik Flakko's, they had like this simultaneous podcast where they were both on the same podcast for the reveal and the details. When they were detailing the photos, they were brutal. They were brutal. Now listen, I don't like Roland Martin. I don't like him because he's too catty, and this is part of what's making this the reveal of this photo or the still photos of the video. This is also something. There's been rumors around that he was homosexual, that he was he had some feminine ways on his show, and I don't care. Like, whatever way you swing, I don't care. That's your prerogative. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge anybody's sexual orientation whatsoever. But my thing is, this doesn't do anything but fuel the fire for those rumors, because I've been hearing those rumors for a while. And one of the reasons why I don't like Roland, I was getting to the point, one of the reasons why I don't like Roland is because he is very catty and very feminine. I don't care about your sexual life, but if you're going to purport to be a man and talk about masculinity and what being a real man is, then you have to exude that. You have to portray that. You have to be an example of manhood. And when he's on these shows, he's so feminine and catty and argumentative. And I've always thought to myself, for a man, you are very feminine. And it had nothing to do with his sexual exploits or what he might have been doing in the bedroom. It just as a personality trait, just his demeanor. I'm like, man, you're always talking about family and family values and religion and the black community, and you're pro-black and masculinity and being a father and a mentor and all these things, but yet you're arguing even with people like, and his panelists are always nodding their head in agreement whether he's wrong or right. And if his panelists, for 1 minute, and if you guys look at his show, I don't know if you do, but when you look at his show, if one of his regular panelists disagrees with him even one time or pushes back, he goes off and he has a tantrum every time. You can't have a separate opinion, not only as a guest, but even one of his, if you're an invited panelist, because he always has a panel. So whether you're a guest or a panel, he will eat you alive if you push back on something that he's saying, no matter what the topic is. He doesn't give you room to state your position, wait for you to talk without interrupting, and then rebuttal. He has a all-out temper tantrum anytime you disagree with him. And I've always thought that was strange and it was effeminate. So, maybe that, that lent to who he was, but I, even with my outlook on what I think about Roland, I still think that Tasha K and Poetik Flakko went way, way too far, man. Just way too far. I wouldn't do that to Roland. As much as I don't like him and as much as I feel like he's catty and unprofessional on his show, I still would not ever do something like that. The way they detailed his body parts, they said he had a micro, you-know-what. They were detailing the position he was in the photo, the clothes, they were laughing. It is humiliating, and I'm sure they're going to get sued. I'm almost positive they're going to get sued. But anyway, I think they went too far. If you guys think they didn't go too far, Let me know what you think. I'm genuinely interested in what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and genuinely let me know what you guys think. Because this is just crazy to me. This is just absolutely insane. Peace, y'all.